I've been working with women for 2.5 decades. And trust me when I tell you that I've met the most beautiful women. And then when I say, okay, so what's going to be your focus during this training that we're going to do? Oh, I want to lose weight. I want to lose 3, 4, 5 kilos. And I'm like, I don't think that that is what's important right now for you. You're not having a job where you make the money from your passion, right? You're stuck in a relationship that's probably not very good for you because honestly, unless we're working on our relationships, we're probably stuck in some kind of stagnation. You know, you're not setting boundaries with your family or creating beautiful, meaningful relationships or going on magical adventures. There's so much more we could be doing with our time, effort, and energy than focused on I need to lose weight. Now, it might be hard to hear this, but I want you to take an honest look inside of yourself. How much time do you spend judging and criticizing how you look? Hot topic, right? The truth about weight release. And I learned this term, weight release, not weight loss, from my amazing coach, Lisa Nichols. Yeah, because she said, you don't want to lose, you don't want to find what you've lost. And I just thought that was genius. So my journey with weight loss started with 14 years old when I was super duper skinny and started my modeling career. So I already started to feel I wasn't enough inside of my body because the whole modeling industry is all about skinny, skinny, skinny. And that is what is being brainwashed in our minds as women as we try to be comfortable with our body. So spending, from 14 up till 22 years old in that modeling industry, it really did some damage to my self-image. And as I started working on myself after my awakening and I started to understand more about what was going in the world, I understood that we are being so impacted and influenced about what we hear, right, in the media, in movies, in social media, and so forth and so on. So it's so important to become really conscious of what you believe, right? And so my journey with weight release went on for many years, still going on. It went through my teenage times. It went through when I got married and divorced and was in India. And even when I was at my thinnest and my most healthiest and most empowered, I still wanted to release more weight. It was never enough. So what I've learned is that self-love is really the key to becoming happy with who you are, becoming comfortable in your own skin. And what I've noticed is at the points in my life where I was truly willing to love myself and accept myself as I was, it was so much easier to make empowering decisions around what I was putting into my body. So what I know about really wanting to release any weight is, first of all, we need to ask ourselves the question, is it true? Is it really true? Is this the most important thing that we need to be focusing on in our lives right now? Because there's a time and a place for everything, and we can't do it all. We can't be losing weight and building our business and starting a new relationship here and starting a new family. And as women, we tend to want to do it all at the same time. And honestly, that is the way to not succeed, right? So what I've noticed in my own life is that when I was willing to focus on that topic and really do something about it, but not from a place of, I don't like myself as I am, but more from a place of, I deserve to feel healthier. I deserve to feel lighter and better. Yeah. Can I love myself as I am now? Absolutely. Right. And from that foundation, you can start having fun using whatever strategies and techniques you're going to use to achieve that weight release. But the beginning place of any weight release journey is, am I ready for it? Is that the most important thing I need to be doing right now? Let me tell you guys a story. When I started building the Mihima mindset into a global brand, I was fully focused on that. And during those years that I was really focused on building the business, I wasn't interested that much in going to the gym. I was eating out in nice restaurants and quite honestly enjoying myself with, wine and dining and having the good life, which I had not really, had at that level, right? And so it wasn't for me the time to focus on that. I was focused on building my business. Now, can you do that and at the same time eat healthy and be healthy? Yes, I think it is possible. However, because you're trying to create lifetime habits, you need to choose the most important focus point. What is going to give me the most happiness in my life? And because I was already 5 years old and still trying to get my shit together in terms of my amazing business and monetizing my passion and serving humanity and really finding my voice, I honestly found that that was more important than releasing weight at that particular time. Right? Had I been thinner in the past? Yes, I had. But I also spent 2 hours in the gym. I also cooked my own meals. Every single thing that went to my food was cooked by my own hands, pure, healthy, without sugar, without gluten, whatever. I had time to dedicate into that. Okay, so we need to find strategies and techniques that fit with our lifestyle. We need to be willing to say, how important is this in this particular time in my life? And what changes can I make in the meantime? So it's not like I'm saying, okay, this is not important, so just go ahead and abuse your body. Not at all, okay? I'm just saying if you're thinking of releasing, let's say, a lot of weight, that's going to take effort, time, and focus. Yes, and you would want to do it from a place of self-love and from a place where you have a strategy, you have a technique, you have something that you're using to do that, and not just trying to do it with willpower and with your own nutritional methods or with your own gym ideas. Like, I believe in getting help if you want to do something as fast as possible and with the right strategies. So rather invest in yourself, right? Rather invest in yourself and get the help that you need, because this is the key to success, right? And it is so much easier to do something when you can have someone hold your hand, when you can have someone who's done it before, when you can have someone who you can ask questions, when you can use a strategy that can work for you, right? Now, all strategies, all techniques will require you to show up and dedicate yourself to the party, right? And showing up from a place of fun, lightness. I'm enjoying to do this. This is so important on a weight release journey, right? That you're not starting from a place of depletion, of feeling unmotivated, feeling low, feel like we need to find a way to flip that switch and be more like, I so deserve to give myself this gift of going on this journey to reclaim my health, to reclaim my sexy, to reclaim feeling good in my body, or whatever it is you're trying to achieve and accomplish on that journey. You want to start from that place of enthusiasm, from that place of looking forward to the journey, from that place of I'm ready for this and I don't need to be trying to do this and 5 other things at the same time, right? So I want us all, as specifically as women, to first understand the impact on society, on how we look, how our bodies look, and if we're okay with the images that are being portrayed as this is what beauty looks like. I don't think we're having enough of that conversation, right? I think we're all just continuing to try to fit into that mold of this is what, the designer brands or the this and that have said is beautiful. Now, of course, in the woke culture, we do see fuller forms walking down runways. We do see that, inclusion and all of that. However, this is deep seated over, a long time, especially in the Western cultures, right? That there's a certain image that this is what a beautiful woman looks like, right? So we really need to be having deeper conversations with our girlfriends, with our daughters, with each other about what do we want to portray as beauty in a woman? What are our levels that we want to achieve and accomplish in terms of what we look like? So I think there could be so much more of this conversation happening where we support each other to understand the damaging effects of self-image, right? Not seeing yourself in a positive light, or having a body dysmorphia where you never thin enough, even when you've lost the 10 kilos. The only idea that comes in, I want to lose more weight, right? And I've been working with women for 2.5 decades, and trust me when I tell you that I've met the most beautiful women. And then when I say, okay, so what's going to be your focus during this training that we're going to do? Oh, I want to lose weight. I want to lose 3, 4, 5 kilos. And I'm like, I don't think that is what's important right now for you. You're not having a job where you make the money from your passion, right? You're stuck in a relationship that's probably not very good for you, because honestly, unless we're working on our relationships, we're probably stuck in some kind of stagnation. You're not setting boundaries with your family or creating beautiful, meaningful relationships or going on magical adventures. There's so much more we could be doing with our time, effort, and energy than focused on, I need to lose weight. And so, yeah, it might be, to release the weight. Now, it might be hard to hear this, but I want you to take an honest look inside of yourself. How much time do you spend judging and criticizing how you look? Feeling like, I wish I could be thinner, I wish I was thinner, oh look, I'm not as thin as I want, and just being kind of obsessed. I know it's been that way for me, okay? And I have to continue, because when I moved into menopause, I really gained the most weight that I ever had in my life. And I actually think that gave me a perspective and a compassion for really understanding the journey of weight releasing in a way that I'd never done before that. Right? So yes, we need to be asking ourselves the question, is it the right time to focus on this? Is it even an issue for me? Or do I have bigger fish to be frying in my life right now? Right? Is losing 3 or 4 or 5 kilos really what I need to be putting my energy into? Or should I rather focus on building my business, building my mindset, building my ability to stay grounded, centered, and loving inside of myself, right? And if you do want to go on a longer journey of weight release, because you really feel, I'm so ready for it, I have built the business, oh, I did do whatever, and now I need to take care of myself and I'm ready for that journey, then that is beautiful. And I highly recommend you to get support. Use a system, okay? Last year, I actually was going to the Dominican Republic it's the year before last, yeah? I was going there for a 5-week vacation. And on the first day of my vacation, I decided I was going to jump on the hotel scale. And I hadn't jumped on a scale for, honestly, probably like a year or 2. I jumped on the scale and was absolutely horrified with what presented itself. So I know that I personally was definitely in denial about where things were going, especially because everyone's like, oh my, Hima, you're so beautiful. Oh, and I was kind of delusional. But then when I realized, no, actually, this doesn't feel comfortable, right? I decided I wanted to release that weight, and I needed to focus on that. I set my goal of what I wanted to do, and I got a coach, and I got a system, and I used the system. I created the result. The first part is releasing the weight. The second part is maintaining the release of the weight. So I did that. I I lost the weight I had set to lose. I maintained that weight loss throughout the whole year. And then this year I've changed systems because I feel like my body's ready for to try different things inside of this weight release journey, right? And I feel that the main thing for me is about feeling confident and strong physically, emotionally, and mentally. And without that as a foundation, I'm not able to achieve any of the goals that I set for myself. If I put the receiving or the success of the goal as being the thing that's going to make me feel good, I won't achieve anything in my life. I honestly believe that with everything that is true inside of me. We can achieve results by changing ourselves, changing our mindset. There needs to be a shift of how we view the thing we've decided to change, right? So, and we want to view it from a place of expansion and from a place of elevation, from a place of love and from a place of worthiness, right? So that it's less about the result, but more about the journey, right? The journey of being curious to try different system, try a different way of eating, a different way of exercising, a different way of approaching, and to have fun inside of that journey, right? So that is what I wanted to share with you guys. I could go on this topic for a whole couple of days because I think it's such an important topic, right? How do we view our bodies, right? Are we comfortable in our own skin? Even if you do want to go on a weight release journey, can you do it from a place where you start on a positive? You start on a, yes, this is the result I want to create in my life because I just want that. The same way you want to have a beautiful partnership and you're willing to do what that takes, the same way you want a beautiful relationship and you're willing to do what that takes, the same way you say, I want a child and I'm willing to do what it takes to have that child. There's all processes and things you need to do if it's not just happening naturally, right? We need to be able to go after what we want. But it's the mindset that is the most important in the journey. So I hope this has been helpful. I'm excited to hear your comments. Remember, this is not a dialogue. It's not a monologue. It's a dialogue. I'm sorry. It's I want to hear from you guys. Okay, I want to hear your thoughts about this. I want you to share this with other women out there. We are all struggling on this topic, and there's very few women that I have met in my life who are like, I have no problems on this topic. I feel completely confident with my body as it is. Even the most beautiful, oh, that just reminds me of a story I'll tell you before I tune out. So this is years ago. I was in Los Angeles with my first and amazing, also amazing because I've had two amazing husbands. So my first amazing husband, Chris, and we were in this beautiful restaurant in LA. And I went to the bathroom and I heard this woman saying, oh my God, I feel so fat. I hate what I'm looking like. Oh God, oh, I wish I could, be more thin. And I had no clue who was speaking, and I was just in the bathroom. And then when I came out, I saw the beautiful Claudia Schiffer, okay, who was one of the top models back in the day. Gorgeous. I mean, stunning. Saying these words, looking at herself in the mirror. She was on all the magazines back then. She was on all the runways. And Linda Evangelista, who was with her, was saying, no, Claudia, you're gorgeous. You look amazing. And was trying to comfort her. So that right there was a moment that I will never forget for my entire life. And it really made me understood the damage of this modeling world and this, the society of what we put out there as women, right? So I know that it is a struggle, even for the women that you might be thinking, oh my God, she's beautiful. Wouldn't it be great if she really could own that and stand in that beauty, right? And that's the inner mental and emotional work. So it doesn't really matter what's happening inside of your body. It's about who you are, and it's about understanding what you want and what you feel you deserve, and to be able to go after it, right? So know that your beauty is in your hands. How you see and view yourself is in your eyes and in your heart. And so be willing to start working from the inside out as you go on your journey to be the best version of yourself. Make sure that whatever actions you're taking to change any external factors is coming from a real, truthful, soulful, loving place where it's about health, about well-being, and about enjoying the journey. Love you so much. Please share this video with as many women as you can. Let's spread this message, and write your comments below so that I can get to know your thoughts on this beautiful topic. Sending you so much love. Have an amazing time. This is Mahima from the Mahima Mindset, checking out of Truth Telling Thursdays, where I want to have disruptive conversations that cause us to think, act, feel, and show up differently in the world. Peace, love, and joy to you. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.